someone that had the Paperful FX Pro asked me about these. After I helped him out, I said, oh, I should probably make a video about these. And the question was, how do I get rid of the texture on the paper transitions? The thing was that they needed or wanted to get rid of the texture that shows up right here on the transitions when you're working with stuff. Let me show you how to do that. So if you go to the paper transition that you're using that has these sort of like overlay type of blend mode, right? I think it's called blend mode. What is it called? The apply mode. What you have to do is, first of all, open the transition in Fusion, and then you want to open the group. Let me make these a little bit smaller if it's possible. Okay, so we can see these on screen. Okay, so by default, it's going to be like this group right here. So we're going to press Ctrl E to open it. And then we're going to go here all the way to where it says Media View. Now, don't be scared of all this mess, because you can also just press Ctrl F and then search for Media View. In all of them, I think it's called Media View. There shouldn't be any one that has a different name. So yeah, here you can see that the apply mode is set to hard light, and that is so that the texture is actually showing up on the paper right here. Now, for some reason right now, this is a bug, I think, because here is showing without the texture. No, it does have a little bit of texture as well. So yeah, what you want to do if you don't want this texture to show up on the transition is to, well, you can either keyframe these if you want it to be happening while the transition is happening, or just double click this and set this to normal. And then after the transition is done, you also have to go to alpha gain right here and make sure to set this up to 1. Now you will see the transition as just a normal paper transition, but it will not have the texture applied to it. So that's for the cases where you don't want it to be. Now you can also do this if you have set up the timing of it. If you like these to be, let's say, 38 frames, we can also just set these up to be the alpha gain from maybe here, these 24 frames to the 38. When it's over, set it up to be 1. So then it just sort of becomes clear like that. As I left these all as a group so that you can also modify things and adapt them to whatever your needs are. So yeah, if you want to get rid of the texture, just go into the transition and open these in Fusion and change the apply mode on the Media View node for those of you that have the Paperful FX already. And if you don't have it and you want to check out more about it, go to paperfulfx.com and you can learn more about how everything works and everything that's included in the Paperful FX toolkit for DaVinci Resolve. That is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one here in SUALVI. Bye.